Well, Dave, this ought to be a very exciting matchup. Diamond Dan Garza, one of probably the best scientific and popular wrestlers in the entire International Wrestling Alliance. He comes in from West Palm Beach, Florida, 225 pounds, and he's got a very, very tricky opponent, as you know, in the Terrorist. One never knows what to expect from the Terrorist.
Well, Dallas, it seems the Terrorist has brought along an advisor of sorts. Can you any idea who this is?
Well, I know he's been speaking for weeks that he was going to bring in this masked mercenary, and that looks like that's what he's done. You know, he's very, very hot on the trail of one PC Austin. For some reason, they just don't get along, and now that PC Austin, Gary the King Lawler's got the IWA tag team belts, he's brought him in a partner to see if he can cause a little bit of trouble.
Well, Diamond Dan surely has enough problem of facing him without the worries of having another opponent in the corner of the Terrorist.
Dan's going to have to really keep his eyes open. The Terrorist is tricky enough by himself. Now they're just double trouble.
Well, Diamond Dan definitely has the support of the fans here tonight, and we'll have to see how he does against the Terrorist. Hopefully, the Terrorist, the only one he's going to have to work with. The mercenary is standing in the corner as a menacing reminder of what we can see happen. A little consultation in the corner. Terrorist takes a little time to speak with the fans.
Well, the fans really getting on the Terrorist. He's not won any friends here, it looks like.
Well, there's a clean break. That was a surprise. Calling for support, but none to be had. Wrestlers lock up. Arm drag by the Terrorist. All ready to claim victory, but I think he's got a ways to go yet.
Well executed arm drag. There's not much you can say about that. The man obviously knows a little bit of wrestling, but that's usually not the way his matches end.
Well, Diamond Dan sizing things up here, looking for his opening. Another nice hip drag. Currently, the Terrorist seems to be getting the openings. In control. I think you better pay a little more attention to finishing the match than raising the ire of the fans. Body slam. Well, the Terrorist is sure proving that he's got the strength and the power to get the job done here. We'll just have to see if he can last once we get into some real working and the knowledge that Diamond Dan does have with the wrestling.
This is a very slow-paced match for these two individuals, and I'm really a little bit surprised.
Well, here we finally see Diamond Dan coming to it, and a drop kick right outside the ring.
Terrorist outside to try to regroup. Very smart on his part. He was drop kicked out of the ring, and he's going to take a little bit of time and talk things over with his partners in crime, if you will, and see if they can get the things going back their way.
Well, the mercenary was quick to be over there and console his wrestling associate there. Terrorist entering asking the referee to get a little more room.
I don't know.
Now we have him back in the ring, circling. Referees hold. To the chest, another to the heart.
He's opening up real hot and heavy now on Garza, and Garza's going to have to reach deep down and see if he can get his second win. And there's what happens, Dave, when you bring someone else out to ringside. You distract the referee, and it's always 2-on-1. And I personally am getting very sick and tired of seeing that.
Well, Champ, I certainly agree. It's hard enough to keep concentration inside the ring when you have to worry about someone on the outside.
That's why I say that in some matches you need 2 referees. If there's going to be someone on the outside, then I think you ought to place a referee on the outside and keep things law and order and the best man win in the middle of that square circle.
Quite a souffle by Diamond Dan. Somehow the Terrorist was able to regroup and kick out. That was quite a move there, Champ.
Sure was. Diamond Dan is a very, very excellent scientific wrestler. He's a very good counter wrestler. If you put him in a hold, he knows. They always say there's 2 escapes for every hold. Well, I think Diamond Dan Garza knows 3.
Well, he can sure combine the power that he has with the knowledge to be quite a force in the IWA Wrestling Alliance. Up, chopped to the throat by the Terrorist.
Diamond Dan's moved up the ratings here in the past year tremendously. He's in the top 10 of the IWA, and I make no bones about it. I will defend my belt against whoever and whatever opponent the championship committee puts me up against. It makes no difference if they're friend or foe. I'll wrestle their style or my style, whichever they want to go, and I have no qualms about wrestling Diamond Dan Garza. If he deserves a title shot, let's go in there and let's give him one.
But Diamond Dan's able to kick out.
Mercenary trying to weaken his opponent a little bit. He's got that carotid clutch on the nerve muscles in the shoulder, trying to weaken his opponent, trying to wear him down. This match has went about 8 to 10 minutes, and he's trying to wear him down and see if he can get the victory. But Dan is coming back to his feet. It looks like this might be a long way from being over.
And there he goes. It's finally worked up. These wrestlers sure must have some recuperative powers here.
Well, Dan really made a mistake there. He'd worked his way up, and he had gotten the Terrorist, up in a prone position. And when he went back to the ropes, he was caught with a knee lift, and that's really a mistake on his part. But he's a young wrestler, and he's gonna learn from his mistakes.
Well, Dallas, here's another example of that wrestler on the outside of the ring, interfering, pulling the attention of the ref. Oh, what a shoulder block. Terrorist was able to escape on that. Diamond Dan's going to try and set him up again. Over the top. Terrorist asking for mercy. Into the corner.
Very well executed monkey flip, and Garza's really got him going now. And again, as you see, when he's in trouble, he always goes to the outside to break that momentum. Like it or not, that's really smart wrestling on his part.
Well, here you see again, he's being consoled and conferred with by his. Well, we see that the Mercenary now has really got the fans on the outside on his case. And now he's distracting the referee again. Looks to be a foreign object there. Terrorist does have a cover. The referee's counting. And we have the bell. Well, champ, here's another example of the help from the